Living in a developed country, we take so many things for granted. Like toilets. It seems like such a simple thing to have a safe place to go to the bathroom. However, the history of access to toilets captures a tale of gender inequities around the world. Let me start with a story. When my aunt was a teenager in India, every holiday she would go visit our family's ancestral home in the village, which did not have a bathroom. After struggling to find a private place to go, and seeing her other female relatives struggle with the same, she finally issued an ultimatum to her uncle, who owned the home: build a toilet or I'm not coming back. It worked. By the next summer, our family's ancestral home had a toilet within the house. But sadly, this was the only toilet in the village for the next 20 years. Now, you may be wondering, what is so important about an indoor toilet? After all, humans have been, going in the bushes for centuries before the creation of a toilet. But it is important. If you've ever been backpacking before, you know that feeling of going in the wild outdoors, especially at night. But what if you had to do that every day, before going to work, or before the most important meeting of your life, or when you weren't feeling well? That would be an entirely different experience. This is the reality for over 1 billion women around the world, even today. Some of these women live in rural communities and do not have access to bathrooms. Others are victims of conflict in refugee camps in developed countries, but are still denied access. Every time they need to go to the bathroom, they need to find a secluded place to go, which may require a long walk or braving dangerous terrain. They need to take friends and family with them to keep watch. And even with the eyes of those 3 or 4 other women, they cannot guarantee that no one is watching them. They cannot guarantee that there aren't insects or animals lurking about. They cannot guarantee that no one will assault them, and they cannot guarantee that they will be safe at night. So yes, there is a problem. Now, you may be thinking, well, that's a third world problem. This couldn't be happening in the United States. But just think about the struggles that transgender people face. While it isn't hard for a cisgender woman to find a bathroom in the United States, it is a daily struggle for transgender and gender non-conforming individuals, especially in places that still haven't adopted gender-neutral bathrooms. Shouldn't everyone in the world have access to safe and private bathrooms? At least in an affluent and developed country like the United States, shouldn't everyone be granted this very basic right? Now, the easy solution is just to build better bathrooms. And there are many organizations and initiatives, from Swachh Bharat in India to Around the Toilet in the UK, as well as innovative new technologies like the Tiger Worm toilet, working to make bathrooms more accessible, affordable, and sustainable. Which begs the question, why does this problem still exist? Is it because these initiatives aren't widespread enough? Or is it because people aren't using the resources provided? I think it's because society still doesn't see the problems of women, transgender, and gender non-conforming people as real problems. Therefore, the real solution is not just to build better bathrooms, it is to build better mindsets. We, as a society, as a nation, as a planet, need to work on creating systems that don't just work for cisgender heterosexual men, but work for all. If we can do this, then we can solve the secondary concern of toilets. No problem. It's just that we actually need to work towards it. We cannot let the concerns of today continue into tomorrow. We instead have to address them and fight them, so the world will be a better place for everyone. Thank you.